Okay, good morning, class. Today, in our class of integers, we want to discuss on key major things and key major factors. And as I introduce the topic integers, as learners, there are some specific objectives that you should be able to do at the end of the topic. And for that reason, at the end of the topic, as a learner, you should be able to define integers. You should be able to identify integers on a number line. You should be able to perform the 4 basic operations on integers in the number line. You should be able to work out combined operations on the integers in the correct order. And you should be able to apply knowledge of integers to real life situations. And on our topic integers, the content of the topic that we'll discuss on is integers, operation on integers. We have the number line, order of operations, and application to real life situations. And for that reason, feel free, be ready to interact, ask questions, and as we introduce on integers, just be ready for anything that can be workable. Don't be afraid. This class is to be much more kind of interactive. And for that reason, we are going to start on introduction to integers. Introduction to integers. As a learner, you should think, what is this integers and what is the integers all about? As we introduced Form 1 topic, we talked about whole numbers, the natural numbers. And integers is just revolving all around the natural numbers, the whole numbers. And therefore, integers are all numbers, They are all numbers. Like we have 1 as a whole number, 2 as a whole number, 3 as a whole number, 4, 5, and so on. They are those whole numbers. We have negative whole numbers. Negative whole numbers. What does this mean? When we talk about negative whole numbers, it simply means we can have positive whole numbers like 1, 2, 3. Those are positive whole numbers. We have negative 4, negative 5, negative 1, negative 2. Those are also the negative whole numbers. There are no decimal points there. We all have negative and positive whole numbers. And 0. The 0 itself, we have integers now is all about, these are all numbers, negative or positive whole numbers, and the 0. So 0 itself is an integer. Integers are always represented on a number line. Integers are always represented on a number line at equal intervals. Which are equal to 1 unit. What do we understand by they are represented on a number line at equal intervals, which are equal to 1 unit? Let's now see. You have a line, and this is what we call a number line. When we now talk about 0, the 0 is always the neutral bit of the number line in representation of an integer, and it is 0 that will be on the middle. And to your right, you will be writing the integers, all positive, the whole numbers which are positive. The positive whole numbers which represents the integers are written on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When we talk about equal intervals, which are equal to 1 unit, from here to here should be the same as from here to here, and should be the same as from here to here. And this one should be 1 unit. When you represent it on a graph, the graph can be this order. And from here to here of a graph can represent 1 unit. So that is what is represented by 1 or 1 centimeter. So that is all about 1 unit. And when you want to represent now the negative all numbers on a number line, you use the left side. And there should also be equal intervals, which is the same as 1 unit. So this will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. And at this range, the left side represents the negative and the right side represents the positive. And this one is the 0. So this is what we call the integers are all numbers, positive all numbers. These are the positive all numbers. Then this other side is the negative all numbers, and this is the 0. The number line itself has defined what are integers. For that reason, let's continue to the next bit, the operations of integers.